The murderer is always the person that you least expect. I came from uptown, way uptown.
Renegade,
I came from uptown,
renegade,
way
renegade,
uptown.
renegade.
I came from uptown, way. Hey. So I checked out Last Looks. It's a murder mystery film that was directed by Tim Kirkby. This flick's based on a crime mystery novel by the same name that was written by Howard Michael Gould. It follows an ex-detective named Charlie Waldo. Waldo lives an isolated life out in the woods, but he's convinced to come out of retirement by an old girlfriend to investigate the murder of a TV star's wife. The lady was suspected to have been iced by her husband, an actor named Alistair Pinch. And it's up to Waldo to clear his name by finding the real murderer. This movie was a slow burn that took a while to heat up, but it does once goons pull up and try and interfere with Waldo's investigations, but the interactions weren't action-packed and were mildly entertaining. For the most part, Waldo's investigations were filled with a lot of dialogue with other characters, and I think that's what hurt the film the most. At times, this movie came off more like a comedy, just by the amount of times that Waldo got knocked out. And there was also a couple other funny moments in there too. You might have a hard time trying to solve this mystery, but I feel like they gave no solid clues to point you in the killer's direction. Also, Waldo didn't interrogate the murderer until the end of the film when he was ready to arrest him. For a movie that took place in Hollywood, I was surprised to see that the flick was clearly low budget. I didn't even see any major special effects at work. They just relied on good acting from the cast to keep you engaged. That big Inuit thug who never said a word was my favorite character. Dude was a straight up bully and he kept the film entertaining. Watching him lay people out like he was One Punch Man was jokes. Mel Gibson played a supporting role as Alistair Pinch, an actor who was an alcoholic. He drank at work and was blackout drunk the night his wife got bodied. He played his role well, but his British accent was clearly fake. His character's personality was so laid back and carefree that even after being accused of dusting off his wife, he came off unbothered, which made him look guilty because it was like he ain't miss her. He did a good job at throwing you off. Charlie Hunnam played Charlie Waldo, an ex-detective who gained fame and hatred with law enforcement after he exposed his police department for corruption, after he was unable to free an innocent man who was killed in prison that he unknowingly used a fake statement to lock up. At the start of the film, you could tell that Waldo lost his confidence due to his past actions by how hesitant he was to take the case. And it looked like he was letting himself go. He had long hair, and it looked like he ain't shaved in months. Not to mention, his clothes looked old and worn out, which gave him that homeless swag. And he rode a bicycle to every destination. I was surprised to see that he donated his pay to charity because he looked like a walking charity case. But that just showed his character's selflessness and that he was looking for redemption. He definitely has his own style when it comes to investigating and detective work, but It's clear he ain't on Sherlock's level. He got his confidence back and started to man up after he hooked up with a preschool teacher who gave him info on the case. But up until that point, he came off as a "Where's Waldo" type of dude. He was lost and was getting frustrated trying to find the murderer. But what really threw me off about Waldo was the fact that he got bullied basically the whole film. I thought all cops knew some sort of self-defense, but Waldo had absolutely no hands. He was basically a human punching bag. This was a decent murder mystery, but it was too light on the action and suspense. If you're looking to watch a new movie to kill off a couple hours, I'd say check this joint out though. And then let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. I'm gonna go ahead and run last looks, 2 mics. It's absolutely free for y'all to support the channel. Doesn't cost y'all a dime to hit that like and subscribe button. Moving forward, I'm only responding to subscriber comments, so lock in with me and hit that subscribe button, and I'm gonna get up with y'all on the next video, alright? I'll let me. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way uptown. I came from uptown, way